Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game.
Alright, here we are for round 1 of our very last triple KTK format draft. We're on the play. I think this is a tentative keep. The split is 9-9 on lands. But we do have turn 1 Hordechief, and if we do rip a swamp, man, we're in great shape. Plus, we have a few turns to rip a swamp, because Bitter Revelation is real nice, and I have 2 pretty nice removal spells, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep this. Clearly, a swamp off the top is the nut, but you never know. Well, can't say I wanted to draw End Hostilities there, but I guess if we fall behind, that's one of the best ways to catch back up in the game. Red-green Smoke Teller. Alright, let's draw that swamp. Did not. Alright. Well, gonna have to sit back and hope we rip some land. We do have 18 lands in the deck, so 16 of our 31 cards left are land. 9 of those being swamps. Do need to hit a land here in the next few turns, though, otherwise we're just gonna fall too far behind. Alright, Plains is acceptable. At this point, we're on the hope he overcommits into End Hostilities plan. Still not going to block here. And if I just throw away my Hateblade, then the opponent's... well, at least the opponent should realize what our game plan is on the End Hostilities. Yeah, 7-drop is pretty bad. Interesting. So I've drawn a 5-drop, a 6-drop, and a 7-drop. Can't say that I am super pleased with those draws. Do I have to block here? I might have to block here and draw a swamp to be able to Murderous Cut next turn. Because if the opponent just flips one of his dudes into a 5-5, I can't win that game. Alright, well. Plains number 4 is not what we wanted. Dead to many things here. Mystic of the Hidden Way. Okay, that only adds 1 damage. So if that last morph is a Snowhorn Rider, we are in fact dead, dead, dead. Yeah, maybe he plays another creature out. No, no. Alright, well. Product of poor draws there, I would say. The last morph was a Canyon Lurker. Alright, he did not go for it, even though he could have killed me. So, have to presume that he's holding up some kind of trick. Teamer usually has some fatties, but I don't have any Smite the Monstrous or anything in sideboard, so I think I'm just going to have to run it back and hope we, well, hope we draw a little bit better, because 18 lands and didn't get there. I'm running 9 and 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 9 plains, 9 swamps. Just whiffed on lands, and then whiffed on our second color. Hopefully that's not how the next game goes. Pretty easily just playing again. Ah, man. You know, with luck like this, I don't know. Alright, we're going to have to go down to 6. Jeez. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I think I'm going to keep this. It's probably even worse than my 7-card hand because I don't have access to black, but at least I have something to do on turn 3. Alright. I guess we're looking to draw Bitter Revelation this game, or have him overcommit into an End Hostilities off the top. Because as it stands, not looking very good. The old turn 3, draw your Bloodsoaked Champion. Probably going to end up blocking here if he attacks. Don't have much use for Sage-Eye Harrier. If he wants to use a combat trick, that's also fine. Alright, Just Sky Elder. And a land. Well, now the opponent's going to get to loot every turn, but I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. Unfortunately, Bloodsoaked Champion cannot block. Let's see what he discards. If he indeed chooses to loot. Discards another Smoke Teller, sure. Ooh, a Mystic Monastery. He could just be playing that as a blue-red land. 2 morph, okay. Skullhunter, sure. It's better than drawing another land, I'll tell you that much. It's really, really unfortunate that we're letting the opponent loot so much, but well, just not much I could have done this entire game. Alright, discards a land. Presumably doesn't have another land, or presumably has more land then. Well, didn't play a land pre-combat, for whatever that's worth. Which means he couldn't flip over the morph if it was one of those 5ers. Discards Canyon Lurker, we saw that last game. Plays an island. Sultai Flare. Alright, well that's going to be pretty hard for us to beat. We drew a good one for that though. So here we have a pretty free roll attack with a Bloodsoaked Champion. I mean, I assume the opponent's going to block here. Oh, he didn't. Alright. Well, as I was saying, I assumed the opponent was going to block there, and then we can just raid trigger the Bloodsoaked Champion back into play from the graveyard. Still in a pretty bad position. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I kind of want to block here on the Elder, make the opponent use a card if he wants to save his dude. And then if he doesn't, then I'm happy trading. Okay, that's fine with me. So we take 5, we're down to 11. The opponent has 2 cards left in hand. One of those being a... Ooh, it looks big. Glacial Stalker, okay. It's kind of scary. Nope, not going to free roll attack. Well, I guess it's not a free roll attack anymore, since if he did block, I wouldn't be able to cast Lammasu. Did do a lot of things here. One of them being, yeah, Water Will should do it. Gonna take 9, go down to 2. And that should just about do it, folks. I can recast Lammasu and Bloodsoaked Champion, but I can't do much else. Alright, well, apologies for that. But you know what? You can't always make the finals or win the drafts. Sometimes you just get the bad end of variance, and I think we did there. Like, we could have drawn, or if we had End Hostilities there, I think we were in excellent shape, despite being at 2 life. Game 1, we kept a sketchy hand for sure, but given that we had 18 lands in the deck, we had a pretty good shot of drawing, you know, more than we did. Game 2, you guys saw we opened with a 7-card hand, and or 7-land hand, and then mulled down to a 5-land and a Sage-Eye Harrier. It's possible I should have mulled down to 5. Mulligan decisions are very, very important, but as it turns out, there was just no gameplay. So apologies for the short video today. Hopefully you enjoyed at least the drafting portion, even if the gameplay, well, there wasn't much to learn from it. But I will say that there will be additional content going out this week, because I'm going to be recording a Fate Reforged draft as soon as I get back from GP San Jose. So in addition to when you watch this on Monday, there should be some more video content coming out. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you back next time. Nummy out.